job, boy, they were doing well.
Okay, where were we? You're Studebaker for
Yeah.
$1,300, right?
Yeah. But then I just kind of started farming at that time, you know, with Orban and on Grandpa's place. And I didn't have any money, but cars they'd only let you borrow so much money to buy a car then because they were scarce. You couldn't buy it unless you had to pay to. And so the banker, that was the time when I was dealing to buy the farm here too. And he's the one who told me that you never in God's world is going to pay for that farm. We bankers, we're selling our land, he said. But then still, you know, he thought enough of me so that he says, well, you're getting a car and you don't have money. We'll just say you're buying machinery, farm machinery. So I got the loan to buy the car.
Oh.
You know.
Otherwise, no dice. They wouldn't let you.
No.
No, because they were too afraid of people going bad on their credit.
Well, it was tough. It was tough to borrow. I tried to borrow money from the real estate man in Wymer to buy the land, you know, and he said, "Can you put half of it down?" Oh, that's impossible. I said, "No way, I can't. I got some machinery, but I haven't got anything to put down on land." And that's when I got this government loan to buy that. But then I had to. Grandpa gave me a quarter to mortgage so that I half paid for it.
Sure.
And I got a 40-year loan at 4% interest.
Wow, 4% interest. This young man was worried that since there wasn't a lot of there wasn't running water in every house, that people just stunk. They just didn't smell nice like they do today.
Oh, but you never heard of the old tin tub?
Ah, so tell me about the old tin tub.
Well,
Well, we didn't have water up here at all.
Of course, we had a wringer washer.
Yeah.
And of course, with a wringer washer, you had to have a tub, you know, rinse water.
Uh-huh.
So that's where the
What
tin
did I
tub
do
came
for
in.
showers when I came from the field, Mom, at harvest time?
Well, tell her.
Yeah, I'd come up to the house and Grandma would throw water on me to wash me off.
So no shower. No
Well,
shower.
We had this porch
No.
on the house, and I would stand on the top of the
The porch.
yeah,
Yeah.
and pour it over him.
So kind of like this
A
silly-
shower.
Yeah, kind of like a shower.
Yeah, a living shower.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, those were the days. And they were fun too.
Yeah. Yeah. You didn't know any
I
better.
don't
He
wanna go
was
back to
tired,
'em.
and that water felt good.
Yeah. But there was no running water where you just hop in the shower and clean yourself off like
Oh,
today.
No.
We had a well, so we had water to the kitchen, you know.
We had running water.
And we did put in a bathroom, you know, we did
Yeah,
that
and you
afterwards.
tell her where we got the money for the bathroom.
Before that it was at back house, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
The money was my retirement for teaching. And this
Oh, tell them
supervisor,
how much it was, Mom.
it wasn't much, but the supervisor said,
$200. $200.
well, it
But
wasn't,
it helped, you know, that was
yeah.
a big help.
But the supervisor said, you might just as well take it out because it isn't going to amount to anything.
I bet you
So
now,
then we put a bathroom in.
how about the retirement now is
Well, they probably take more out of their checks too. Their
two
checks
couple
are
of
bigger.
thousand.
Well, I know you probably don't know the answer to this down to the penny, but that's okay. He would also like to know how much a farmer made during the Depression.
During the Depression,
Zero.
that's a horse and
Went
another view.
backwards.
Went backwards.
That's when they
They went
couldn't
in
afford
debt.
to pay their taxes and they'd lose the land.
Yeah.
They wouldn't make the farm payments, and at that time they could borrow money from insurance companies and whatnot to buy a farm, you know.
Mm-hmm.
then the state of North Dakota, they passed a law that insurance companies and these lending agencies had to get rid of their land. They gave them so many years, insurance company had to sell their land. Otherwise, they were beginning to own all the land. And that's when both my brothers got a deal. Because the insurance company had to get rid of it in so many years. And they both each got a quarter of land for $3,000.
Wow.
For $3,000.
Wow.
And but then of course when that was over with, that ended that.
Sure.
Then things started coming back again in the 40s, you know. Then
Yeah.
the land started coming back, and boy, they got a deal. That was just like free land. That was just like homesteading.
Yeah.
Well, Orvin could have coughed up a little bit more too, but he sat on the,
I remember
On
Orvin,
the-
you know, he kept, and then land started coming back. So here it was up to 10,000. I'm gonna sell that land for 10,000. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna sell it, you know, for 10,000 because he got a pretty neat profit. But he didn't. Lucky he didn't.
The last question we have here is, he wants to know how much gasoline was per gallon. It'll make us sad thinking about how much gasoline is now per gallon and compare them.
I would say 14 cents maybe or less.
So about $2 more now today than it would have been almost 100 years ago. Wow.
When I started farming, diesel fuel was 13 cents a gallon.
Wow. Incredible.
But then, you know, anything you sold didn't make any money either then. Oh, I don't know.
Well, thank you, Grandpa and Grandma. We appreciate your stories.
I don't know if that was very good.
Oh, it was excellent. We really appreciate it. And I know the kids are going to be really excited to see this. So, thank you.
well, it wasn't a time of big money or anything, but I think we all enjoyed our life.
Right.
You know, the big farmers just about went broke too, you know. They went broke too.
Nothing was easy.
There just wasn't any money, and that's
Oh, it was
the
terrible.
first sentence and the last sentence. Anklets, 10 cents for a pair of anklets.
Overalls, you know, $1. Bib overalls, $1. Shoes, $2.
Yeah, they weren't any
You know, we had to buy our, I was with the first football team ever started in Wyoming. I was a member of that. When we first did football, we had to buy our own shoes. And, well, they brought the uniform. But we had to buy our own shoes. And I ordered from Sears Roebuck. I think I paid $3 for them. The first game, I just tore those things up. Bits, you know. They were so poor. Oh, man.
Wow.
But you know, all the kids were poor. All the kids were poor. There wasn't any kids there except J.R., the grocery store. He had money, and the doctor. But everybody else was,
That was kind of good.
and everybody would charge in the store. And you know, George Johnson would let you charge groceries all summer long. And then in the fall, the harvest time, he'd go out and collect from the farmers. But he knew who he could trust and who he couldn't. And so he came out. I think he fed all this North Country. Because he was Norwegian and he talked Norwegian.